Hey everybody, it's Truck Turner again, coming to you. The last post I put up was basically me checking in and just telling you where I've been and what I'm doing. So I said I was gonna post some stuff on weight loss. You like my new my shirt? Actually, it's not new. This is something I used to wear back in the day. Now I can wear it real good again. And you can see a little bit of my traps. They're growing. I don't know. This shirt is kind of big on me now, but I'll just tell you how I was losing. How I am losing. I'm still working on it. Today I have to do dumbbell squats, and I actually have to do my bike. I have a Cybex bike. It's a professional bike. It's the one you find in the gym. It's the one I had to buy because of my weight. It was the only bike that I could actually buy to actually maintain, that was strong enough to maintain my body weight. And this is the first step that I took to actually lose weight. What I did was I actually cut my calories. I'm counting calories. For some people, from what I understand, counting calories really don't work. But for me, I didn't know if it was gonna work for me, but it works. You know, I had to try to find out because I didn't know what. I had to do something, man. I'm getting old. I'm 45 years old. And, when we get 45 years old, you start waking up with pains, mystery pains. You don't know where they came from, how they happened, but they happen, and they're there. I'm filming, and I'm filming to let you know that, hey, if I can do it, if I could drop 100 and about 130 pounds in 4 months, you can do the same thing. And the way I did was, I wasn't killing myself. All I did was reduce my calories down to 2,100 per day. And but for a person my size, if you want to know how much you should cut your calories, all you have to do is get your current weight and multiply it by was it 12 by 12, and that will give you your daily uh, calorie count per day, which you should be um, consuming to maintain your weight. Not what you should be consuming, but what you are consuming to maintain your daily weight. If you're 300 pounds, you multiply that times 12. I think that's like 4,000 calories, something like that. So if you were to drop it down to, say 3,000 or 2,500, with a guy my age, I should be consuming around 2,100 to 2,200 to 2,500 if I was an active guy. All right. So what I basically did was drop my calories from 6,000 per day to 2,100. 2,200 on a bad day. That's when I decided to just treat myself, and maybe me and my wife, we might go somewhere and I might have some. She said, "Oh, just go ahead, boo, have some. It's all right." And basically on that day, when I do eat something a little crazy, I just go home and work out. I burn it right off. It don't even mean nothing. I just hit some weights, or I hit hit the bike or something like that. I do something, just to burn off. Because when you're big like me, you can just burn off calories real easy. The bigger you are, the easier it is to lose weight. That's how I was able to lose so much weight in so short of a time. And plus, by not consuming over almost 4,000 calories per day, that means I'm losing about a pound a pound and a half per day. And times seven, my weight loss was like I don't know, about almost 7 pounds per week, plus exercising, which was burning an additional 2 pounds per week. And what I have to say, to most people, everybody, is really that exercise is cool, but it's the diet, bro. It's the diet, because if I miss a workout session, God forbid, or whatever, so I want to do what I want to do. That's only missing about a 1,200 calorie burn, right? 1,200. The diet is killing 4,000 per day. So that's a pound. So you work exercise. When I first started working out, I was working out 3 times a week, 45 minutes per workout. I was doing what's called a HIIT, high intensity interval training on a bike. I was doing for 10 minutes. 1-to-1 ratio, where you basically get on the bike and you ride real slow as a warm up at first, and then For the next minute, you basically run, run like ride like a zombie was chasing you. Like, I call it a zombie ride. Oh, zombies coming to get me! Zombies coming to get me! Ah, and then you just, man, it makes you breathe so heavy, man. Your heart rate goes up, And about heart rate, my heart rate before I started was a resting heartbeat rate was 79 beats per minute. And I'm telling you, after 4 months, my resting heartbeat went down to 57 beats per minute. And that's like athlete range. For a guy that's 45 years old, I'll be 46 next year, early next year, 2014. And basically that bike, man, is a miracle. I had prayed to God, for a way to work my lower body. Over the years, I always like bench press, use dumbbells. I always kept a set of dumbbells since I was 12. I've been lifting since I was 12, so my upper body was always something that I was able to work on, bulk up real fast. I'm bulking up now. You know what I'm saying? You see how high my traps are, my shoulders are, and all that. I know I could bench like 400, maybe 400 plus right now. Because now, I always do isolations, but in compound movements, and now I'm like concentrating on different, isolating like the deltoids, the front, the side, and the rear with rows, and working on my traps before I just basically concentrate on big compound movements like bench pressing, deadlifts, and squats, But over the years, since I had injured my left knee, playing basketball with some kids at church one time, a youth night, I couldn't go down to the track. I couldn't go down to the football field and just run sprints or just walk and stuff like that because, man, I couldn't move. It was hurt. It was pain, and I didn't go to the doctor. I was thinking that I could basically like heal up and then one day return, but it just got worse, man. I mean, start getting arthritis, and then the less movement you have, the more weight you gain. So that's what was going on with me, because typically in high school, I would lose between seasons in football and wrestling and all that. I would gain probably after wrestling season about 50 pounds per year, every time between seasons. So, but by the time I hit summer camp, that weight would be off within the first month. So for football, So over the years after high school and college, because in college I really got hit the weights real hard because they had an excellent, as you can imagine, they had an excellent weight room. It was open 24 hours a day. They had every single thing I could ever imagine. Any weight weight freak, gym rat, nut would love to see it. You just look at it, you like, I'm in heaven, and it was beautiful, But then after I left college, I wasn't into the gym thing because I like to make noise when I lift, that testosterone thing that we do, But I heard that's a thing in the past. That's why I refused to join the gym. So I started buying like dumbbells. But then again, my cardio was never there. I could never do it at cardio. So in 2009, I went out and I bought a Cybex 5300. Yeah, 5300. No, 530. And it cost me almost $1,000, man. It might have been 1,000, a little more, but it cost me a grip, a nice grip. And when I bought it, I had it delivered and everything. I got on it the next day, and I didn't have the range of motion in my left knee to ride the thing. And I was so heavy that my stomach was just, impeding everything, man. The pain trying to ride it. So I thought it was $1,000 out the window. So what I basically did was I just started the weights. I just said, okay, well, if I can't do the bike, I'm just going to start lifting. I'm just going to start building up mass and bulk again, like as usual. And I did that, and I was still losing weight because, strength training does burn calories, a lot of calories, especially if you go heavy, And I always had like, since the 90s, when I got some Hex dumbbells. I'll show a video of that in the future, and up to 75 pounds. Now 75 pounds, that's not that heavy, especially for chest press and stuff. But at this point right now, I can take the 75 pound dumbbells and I can do like a set of 30 easy. So I know that's why my next purchase of dumbbells will be some dumbbells probably about 110. Yeah, about 110, or maybe even a little higher, maybe 120, because I know I can do a set of 10 with at least 120, or more, probably more than 10. But that's a great way to build muscle mass. Like I said in my last video, it takes about 6 months to build 1 inch of a muscle. So, matter of fact, me and a buddy of mine, we used to go to church. I was an old dude. I was like in my 20s when I started going to my first church, and he's a young guy. He's a big guy now. He's like 6'2", 40, and he's into working out. He's a gym rat, and we have a pact we made that we're gonna put on a 1 inch of muscle by next May. And then what we're going to do from there, we're going to use HIIT 100s to burn up the fat and basically get cut details, And that's I started off actually on my weight loss journey doing HIIT bike and HIIT 100s weight routine, which, if you're not familiar with HIIT 100s, it's basically taking half the weight that you normally could use and doing sets all the way up to 100 with less than 1 minute rest per set. And that's what I did for the first 3 months, and that burned a lot of fat off my upper body. It burned a lot, especially around my shoulders and up in here, like I could actually feel. Before I couldn't feel my collarbone. I couldn't see it, definitely couldn't see it. Now I can see it and feel it, on both sides and everything. And big difference, So but it wasn't challenging me anymore. Maybe because I didn't have the progression of dumbbells to actually move up, keep moving up. Add 5 pounds, add 10 pounds, whatever. I didn't have that many. Like I said, I only have up to 75 pounds, and it just wasn't a challenge for me. So I went straight heavy. I just started curling with the 50, chest pressing with the 75, doing shrugs with the 75, just all the way around, slowing the reps up instead of, because I can't do drop sets because I didn't have the weight, so I just slowed to set up, the rep up, real slow, so it aggravates and stresses out the muscle, and then just kept my bike up. The bike is the part of the routine that I just can't stand, because everybody hates cardio. That's what I think. Everybody hates cardio, except for those people that run and just addicted to running. But I'm not addicted to running. I never liked it in football, didn't like it in wrestling. When I threw shot put, I didn't like it, but it's a necessary evil, especially if you're going to get strong in weight, lifting weights. Next thing, I changed my diet. My diet it's really tight right now. I eat what I eat every day, just about every day. So I eat stir fry, man. I love it. I never, vegetables back in the day, like, what? It's great. Why is it on my plate? Put some meat down on there, But no, I changed it. It's stir fry. I stir fry in olive oil, not vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, if you can use it, but if you store that extra leftover overnight, the vegetable oil turns into saturated fat, and that's not good. I don't want no fat. I got enough fat amount. So basically, what I did was I started using olive oil, throw some broccoli in, throw some red cabbage, which is good for inflammation, and then which I do suffer from. I do have some inflammation I deal with because of arthritis and stuff. Then I use an onion, a tomato, some red pepper, and a lot of turkey or chicken breast. I stir fry it, and then what I'll do is I'll throw some that over top some whole wheat noodles, and it's great. And that's how I maintain, knocking that weight off, man. It's coming off, day by day. It's coming off, and I haven't came off the wagon. I don't do that. This is the 5th month. It's November. I started July. It's thinking like right after the 4th of July. We had moved um, from our last apartment, and a couple days after I had got my exercise bike out of storage, and I got on it, and I was like, wow, I can actually ride this thing. And that's another thing. That's the important thing, because I did not, I would not have been trying to lose weight. I would have been lifting. But when I got on that bike and I saw I could ride it, it was on, bro. It was on. When I had finally lost the weight because I had got married and my wife was maintaining my diet. She was I think she dropped me down to about 3,000 calorie average per day. But because I wasn't thinking about losing too much weight, I didn't think I could lose too much weight. I was actually eating a lot of cookies, man. I'm a chocolate chip cookie fanatic, bro. I'm like a lawnmower. If you laid out chocolate chip cookies on the front lawn, I would be the lawnmower. You would not have a chocolate chip cookie left. I'll steal it from your kid. I'll steal it from your mama. Chocolate chip, chocolate chip, check, punk. I'm addicted, and that's how I do reward myself once in a while. Is with chocolate chip cookies, but but then I feel guilty and I just work it out, But yeah, I got on that bike, man. I have a buddy of mine when I went to Glasgow State College, man. I'm telling you, he was a fitness fanatic. I was into the weights and stuff, bulking up, but he was a fitness fanatic, man. He used to take these classes. As a matter of fact, his degree is in physical education, I think physical therapy, and he used to have this class where you get up like at 5 in the morning, and they would drain the pool at college, and they would run in the pool. And he used to be, oh man, yelling up to my window in my dorm room like, yo, come on, man, come on. I'm like, I was looking out the window like, huh? Ain't no way. It wasn't no way, but I wish I had. I wish I had, but anyway. Like I said, stir fry whole wheat noodles, and now it seemed like got a lot more energy, a lot more pep in the step. Matter of fact, I went into the barber shop the other day for a second to talk to one of the barbers, and when I walked in, he said, "Man, you done lost some weight. You're coming down." And he was like, "Yeah, man, you got a lot more pep in your step." And I was like, "Yeah." I told him what I was doing. Let him know, hey, I'm benching like 400 now. I know I am. It's easy 400. Because the last time I actually built some bulk, like with the dumbbells and stuff, was probably in 98. I mean, a lot of bulk. And that's when I was using creatine. Y'all know about that. But I'll never touch that stuff again. It's horrible. But I was using that. And, man, I went to a co-worker's house, and he had a full gym in his basement, and man, I threw up like 385, like through the roof, then 400, and now in comparison to what I was doing back in 98, the workout I'm doing now is far more superior. It's far more complicated. It's far more concentrated. I never worked on, like I said before, I never worked on all the heads of my delts. I never really worked on my traps. I was just working on compound movements to get stronger. I was doing basically a strength training. That was it. That's all I was been into. I guess I had gotten a habit because of high school football and wrestling. And then when I got to college, that's what a lot of guys were into. They went to strength training. They weren't really into bodybuilding. So now that I had my back, my upper traps, my lower traps, my lats, my oh man, everything. Now my upper body is just so solid. It's just all the way around. All my deltoids, my chest. I'm doing chest flies. I never really did that before. I always liked chest flies, but I never really did them because I was always concentrate chasing on that number. That bench press number or that deadlift number or that squat number or something like that. You know, like deadlift. I forgot how much I used to deadlift. But in squat, I think I was up there. I think I was probably up to like 500-600 in the squat, but it wasn't much because I didn't really concentrate. It was really the bench I was going after. But you know, this. I know this is a long video, but had a lot to say. You guys haven't seen me for a while. I don't have any guns out right now. I'm in my new man cave. My gun locker's right over here. I didn't pull nothing out to show you. Maybe hold on. Let me nah, it's too far. I can't grab it without messing the camera up. Just show a gun. Hold on. Nah. But yeah, it's great seeing you guys. You know, just keep me in your prayers. You know, that I'll stay faithful and that I don't get injured, because I'm telling you, my legs. You know, I do the dumbbell squats, and right now, you know, I don't. That's the thing that could really throw me off track. And I pray all the time that I don't get injured. You know, I gotta keep my form straight, my everything straight, so that I actually don't injure myself. And because if I injure a knee or something like that, and that means I can't do the bike and I can't do squats. And squats at my size, you know, I do about 3 sets of 15. Right now with 100 pounds. You know, with my additional weight, I did the calculation. There's a formula out there where you can actually multiply the weight that you actually squat plus your personal weight, and multiply that by 0.096, and then multiply that times the time it actually takes you to do your workout. In other words, it takes me 15 minutes to, well, actually 16 to 20 minutes to do my squats, you know, with rest and everything. During that time, I actually burn 920 calories. That's right, 920 calories, and I do squats 3 times a week. So that's basically 1 pound per week off my body just through doing squats. 1 pound, 4 pounds a month, you know. And then, you know, you look at adding the bike, and then, you know, of course, weightlifting, the routine that I do. I think I figured out, I found an equation for that. I think that was like, like 900 to 1,000 calories per workout. So, you know, now I'm doing that, I don't know, four days a week, maybe 5. And that, you're talking about another couple pounds. So I average it. I figured it out. It was probably about just working out is probably about 2 to 3 pounds per week off my body. You know, my goal is by next May. This is November 2013. Is to actually get off the rest of my weight, and then we're going to lean up. I'm going to start going back to the hit 100s to lean up and everything, and go from there. And then my next thing is I'm going to join MMA class. I'm going to learn MMA. That's another goal. I'm going to try to get a black belt or something. It's not like I need to learn how to fight. Most guys don't even want to fight me because of my size, and I am an aggressive individual. I'm like a yellow razorback ape. I am very aggressive. I used to bounce clubs. You know, people hired me specifically because I was aggressive, and I very aggressive. And you know, that's another thing. Lifting weights, it pumps your testosterone out. My mustache is growing a little thicker. You know, it's like it's awesome for the body, and it's got me, you know, really feeling good. My voice even got a little deeper. You know, it's bringing the old Scott back. The old Scott look for lost souls, Truck Turner. You know, my new name, I'll be changing it on the channel to Truck 1968 Truck, and later on I'll give the explanation for that. But you guys be in peace. God bless you. You know, may God be with you. And if you are overweight or heavy right now, you're a big dude. You know, you're 400 or 500 pounds like I am. You know, I was, or whatever. You know, you can do it, bro. You know, hit me up. You got any questions of what you should do, or you know what I can advise. I'm no expert, but I know what I'm doing right now. It's working. Calorie counting is working for me. It might not work for you, you know, but we can work it out. You know, just together, man. Because we gotta do that. We getting old, especially if you're old like me. You know, so God bless you. You guys have a great weekend, life. Live hard. Live long. God bless you. Bye.